Hey, what's going on, everybody? We're gonna go ahead and get started here in a little bit. I'm gonna give y'all a couple more minutes to get tuned in, and then we'll go ahead and get started.
From the block to the blockchain. Tri-unity. Point talk. Hey. Whole net, all gold. Crypto bag, can't fold. Woo, woo. Ledger lock, can't crack. Big stack, no slack. Tri-unity, that pack. Bitcoin move, no back. Ledger lock, can't crack. Big stack, no slack. Chain glow, jet black. Tri-unity, that pack. Cold, no glitch. Stake coin, get rich. Web3, my niche. New drop, no switch. Peer link, all trust. DeFi, that's us. Gas low, still bust. Hold your bag, no dust. Chart climb, no lie. Bull run, that sky. Deal vote, my side. Multi-sig, we tied. Big blockchain high. New coin, that fly. Cold keys, vault shut. New bag, no cut. Whole gang all up. Tri-unity, don't bluff. Ledger lock, can't crack. Big stack, no slack. Tri-unity, that pack. Bitcoin move, no back. Ledger lock, can't crack. Big stack, no slack. Chain glow, jet black. Tri-unity, that pack. Can't pass my zone. Stake no, full grown. Coin flip, I own. Cold safe, no loan. Smart link, that code. Whole net, unload. Chalk green, no road. Token rain, that mode. Ice bag on wrist. Crypto lane, don't miss. NFT, that list. Bulletproof, that bliss. Big block on chain. Whole play my game. Ledger lock, can't crack. Big stack, no slack. Tri-unity, that pack. Bitcoin move, no back. Ledger lock, can't crack. Big stack, no slack. Chain glow, jet black. Tri-unity, that pack.
All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get started. Welcome, everybody. We will be doing these Zooms pretty often leading up to the launch, the Genesis launch, in about 9 minutes. The pre-sale will be going live and the website will be live. All right, so we will be going through a quick presentation. If you did miss this, you can catch this on YouTube. You're probably watching this here on YouTube if you're not here live. All right, but this is the live presentation. We are going to be going live with our pre-sale here at 11:11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is currently 11:03, and we're going to go through this slideshow, so stay tuned. All right. So welcome. This is your brother Tobiah Tafari from the Tri-Unity Foundation, and we are going to present to you bitWAGA, all right, along with the AI dual quantum miners. We're going to share with you what to do and expectations for this revolutionary mining opportunity. All right. So if you're here, I highly recommend taking notes. Watch this on the replay 1, 2, even 3 times so that way you can internalize everything that has been shared here today. All right. So I appreciate everybody who is tuning in from far and near. This is a global opportunity All you need is a smartphone or a laptop, desktop, and internet connection to participate. All right. So first and foremost, we want to share with you our exclusive airdrops and giveaways. So earlier today, at 1:11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we did do an airdrop for our $100 miner to all verified Let's members. All right, so all members who are verified in Let's before 1:11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, that is in New York time zone, you should have your AI Dual Quantum Miner 1 inside of your wallet. All right. So if you're using the OKX wallet, you should be able to see that in your back office. But shortly here, in the next 6 minutes, you'll be able to log in on the bitwaga.triunity.life website, all right, using your wallet address, and you will be able to see your miners back there in your back office, all right? The Genesis mining will begin September 11th, 2025, all right, at 11:11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And at the end of this Zoom, we will be doing a spin the wheel. We will be giving away $5,000 worth of miners to everybody who is active within the portal. All right. So if you have an active ID with the Let's platform, then you will be eligible for this giveaway. All right. So look, quick AI dual quantum miners. All right. Types and supply. All right. Let's go ahead and make sure everybody's muted here. Make sure you mute when you come in. All right. All right. So our revolutionary AI dual quantum miners come in various types. All right. Each with unique weights and pricing structures. All right. There is a limited supply. All right. The total miner quantity is strictly capped, creating genuine scarcity in the ecosystem. And your miner's weight directly influences daily emissions and reward distribution. All right. So literally in another 5 minutes from now, it is 11:06 p.m. here on the East Coast. In 5 minutes at 11:11 Eastern Standard Time, first come, first serve. All right. The pre-sale will be live. The back office will be available for everybody who is tapped in. All right. So check this out, y'all. Let's go ahead and share some more information with you. So look, here are the detailed miner specifications and scarcity. Let's go ahead and explore the various AI dual quantum miner types available, each with distinct pricing and strictly limited supply to ensure long-term value and scarcity within the ecosystem. All right. We have 5 miners. And these 5 miners are capped with a specific quantity. There will not be more than these miners available. All right, these are the only way you can mine bitWAGA. Now, there will be other ways you can acquire bitWAGA through the exchange when listed. However, 80% of the total supply can only be mined with these 39,900 miners. And as you can see here, we have the AI Dual Quantum Miner 1, which has a weight of 1. These will be available for 100 USDT each. There are 30,000 units available network wide. The AI Dual Quantum Miner 5, which has a weight of 5, they will be available for claim for 500 USDT, and there's 6,000 units of those. The AI Dual Quantum Miner 1K has a weight of 10. Those will be 1,000 USDT. There's 3,000 units of those available network wide. And we have the AI Dual Quantum Miner 5K with a weight of 50, and that has those will be available for 5,000 USDT. All right, there's only 600 of those available. And last but not least, we have our flagship AI Dual Quantum Miner 10K with the max weight of 100 per unit. There's only 300 of these available. All right, super scarce. However, these will cost 10K each. All right, each tier offers increasing mining power and reward potential, designed to cater to various investment levels while maintaining controlled distribution. All right. So literally within the next 2 minutes, everybody just go ahead and while we are live, I will drop the link to the website. Go ahead and use your Web3 wallet to access the website and make sure you're connecting with the wallet that you've signed up to Let's. All right. Otherwise, you will not be able to access the back office. But if you have a account with Let's, then the back office will be available to you. All right, so we will drop that here in the chat. Everybody could log in literally within the next 2 minutes. In less than 2 minutes, the website and the back office will be live. All right. All right, so we have a lucrative referral structure. All right, there's going to be a lot of money to be made. Okay. We're paying a whopping 40% direct referral commission. All right. And that is for all of your direct Let's referrals that you bring into the ecosystem. If somebody joins Let's with you and they decide to go ahead and get any of those 5 miners, you're going to instantly receive a 40% commission. All right. So if they grab just a $100 miner, that's $40 sent straight to your wallet. There is no withdrawal buttons or waiting periods. All right. Instant commission payouts. 1 minute settlements. So within less than a minute of any personal referral that you have claiming a miner, within less than 1 minute, the USDT will be available in your wallet. So you do not need to withdraw funds. The money is being sent directly into your wallet. That means it is liquid and spendable within the same minute of the purchase. All right. But on top of that, when your referrals go out there and bring people in and they go ahead and get sales, we're going to pay you an additional 10% for every sale they get. All right. So just hypothetically, if you go out there and sell a 10K miner right now, right, you're going to get $4,000 right now. All right. And if somebody you bring, right, refers somebody else and they sell a 10K miner, right, they're gonna, of course, receive their 40%, which is 4K, right? If they sell a 10K miner, they're gonna receive $4,000 or 4,000 USDT, and you're gonna receive an additional 1,000 USDT. All right, the 10% second line sale. And the most important thing I need you to conceptualize is that this is unlimited, right? There's unlimited earning potential. So there's no caps on referral sales and no requirement to own a miner yourself to earn commissions. Let me say that again. No caps on referral sales and no requirement to own miners yourself to earn commissions. So if you're here and you're watching this and you joined Let's and you don't have a miner, guess what? If you go out there and sell 10K miners, right? You just went out there and did a 100,000 USDT deal, right? That is 40,000 USDT being sent directly to your wallet within a minute. All right. You have the potential to go out there and make the same type of money that realtors are making when closing real estate deals. All right. In less than a minute, you could settle those commissions. All right. So that is the lucrative referral structure that we have here. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us in the Telegram and we'll go ahead and explain more. Now, miner activation and rewards. All right. The Genesis mining launch is September 11, 2025. All right. Which is literally 7 days from now. Next week, Thursday, which is also Ethiopian New Year's, if you didn't know. A lot of people know this date as a memorial to the Twin Towers of New York, 9/11. But ironically, it is also Ethiopian New Year's. All right, so at 11:11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time next week, Thursday, the mining Genesis will be going live. And with this launch, you will be able to get access to dual rewards. So not only will you be mining just one coin, bitWAGA, but you'll also be mining WAGA as well. And further along these slides, we'll give you the tokenomics to this. There's continuous mining. So every minute, every hour, every day, your miners work tirelessly, right, to generate rewards. And it's flexible claiming. So all the accumulated rewards are claimable anytime at your convenience. So if you want to claim 100 times per day, you can do that. If you want to claim once a day, you can do that. If you want to claim once a week, once a month, once a year, it's all at your discretion. All right. Now you also have resale rights and access to the marketplace. All right. We have an exclusive deal with the OKX marketplace, the Web3 marketplace, where you can sell and auction your miners. All right. So you get to take full control of your assets with our flexible marketplace options. Resell your miners to anyone via the OKX marketplace platform. You can set your own price based on market conditions and miner attributes. And you have complete ownership and transfer rights within the ecosystem. The only important requirement is that miners must be deactivated from mining before listing for sale. And there is a 10% royalty fee that applies to all marketplace transactions. All right. So if you have multiple miners, all right, and you want to list them for sale, you can do that. All right. That is something that will be lucrative in the future when you realize, hey, if I buy me a 10K miner today and 2, 3 years down the line, one 10K miner is mining ten to $20,000 worth of cryptocurrency per month, the value of my miner now increases from 10K to maybe 20, 30, maybe even 100 or more, all depending on what you want to sell it for. You have full control, the community have full control on that floor price. All right. So if you decide you want to sell it for $100,000 in the future, right? There is a 10% royalty fee. So 90% of that would be yours, $90,000 to you, 10% to the platform. All right. Now look, this is the early stage expectations. And I want you all to take notes on this. All right. Rewatch this if you need to. And I really need you to really hone in on this because these are the questions that will come up when you decide, hey, I want to become a distributor. I want to sell some of these miners so I can make some commissions, right? You're going to have questions that come to you. And people's going to ask, well, if I spend $10,000 today, how fast am I going to be able to recruit my money by yielding rewards in bitWAGA and WAGA, right? So focus on accumulation. In this early phase, prioritize collecting as many coins as possible while they're abundant. Okay? You need to focus on patience over immediate profits right now. Don't expect large USDT profits immediately. This is about building long-term wealth. Consistent mining strategy. This is something you need to have. Keep your miners active to maximize token acquisition during this critical accumulation phase. In the beginning of any genesis of any cryptocurrency, all right, there is not immediate value. You guys need to truly understand this. And I'm going to dive into something that's going to give you all a good perspective, right? What is a long-term value proposition, right? Early stage accumulation equal future wealth. Building significant holdings during the initial phase positions you for substantial returns as the project matures. All right. Economic principles at work. As token supply naturally reduces and market demand increases, value rises according to the fundamental economic principles. So think marathon, not sprint. The wealth creation happens through patience and strategic positioning. So if you are not aware, let me share with you Bitcoin, right? The ultimate accumulation case study. And I need you to screenshot this and internalize what I'm about to share with you. If you get this, it's going to make you rich. I promise you that. All right. Now, this is not financial advice. Things happen in the market. All right. And guarantees are not something that I'm going to um, give you here. However, if you understand this, it will make you rich. And I'm not talking just monetarily. Okay. In the early Bitcoin mining, which is 2009, 2010, miners earned 10,000 plus Bitcoin per month. Now, this is the key. I didn't mention any US dollars here, right? 10,000 Bitcoin per month was being mined using regular laptops and desktops back in 2009 and 2010. The value then was approximately about $10 to $20 per month, which is around $120 to $240 annually. All right, so think about it. Laptops were always, and when I say a laptop, like I'm not talking about those cheap laptops. I'm talking about a good average laptop back then, early 2000s, mid 2000s. We're talking about $1,000, all right, give or take $1,000, right? And those regular laptops was mining 10,000 Bitcoins per month. And that's only $10 to $20 per month back then at the price of what Bitcoin was, right? So hypothetically, people were not like, they weren't looking to pay off their laptop, right? It wasn't enough to pay off the laptop, which would have been the investment at the time, right? Having the laptop to be able to mine Bitcoin, $10 to $20 a month was all right. I could buy me, a pizza. I could grab a pizza every month, with this Bitcoin that I'm mining, right? But the key is not to spend that, right? I'm gonna show you why. Market development phase. Bitcoin gradually gained adoption and recognition. And those early miners continued accumulating despite minimal immediate returns. And that is based off of the US dollar. Granted, they were mining 10,000 plus Bitcoin every single month, y'all. So let's speed up to today's perspective. Those same early mining operations were effectively mining the equivalent of $1 billion plus per month at the current Bitcoin price. So yes, if you take 10,000 Bitcoin, right, per month and multiply that with the current price of Bitcoin, which I'm pretty sure is more than 100,000. It's probably 111, 110,000, but just use your calculator. 10,000 times 100,000. Let's just use that as a baseline. 100,000, that's 1 billion. So for those people who were mining what they thought was only $10 to $20 a month, they were actually mining $1 billion every single month. All right? They were actually mining $12 billion a year. What is the critical lesson here? What is the moral of this story? Early accumulation is everything in cryptocurrency mining. And mind you, Bitcoin came in as the king of the cryptocurrency world. It didn't really have a real world project behind it. It did effectively disrupt the financial system, and it still is to this very day, right? But I need you to understand, in the early phases, when you're looking at how much you're mining, right, and the value of what you're mining, you cannot look at the US value right now because in 10 to 20 years, the US dollar may not be the standard to measure things by anymore. It may be something else. But right now, everybody measures everything by the US dollar. What is its worth based off of this Federal Reserve note we call the US dollar, right? So for people who were mining $10 to $20 back then, the smart ones, they were not looking at, oh, it's $10 to $20. They were looking at, I have 10,000 of the 21 million Bitcoin that will ever exist, and I'm mining 10,000 of those every single month. And they were accumulating, accumulating, and accumulating. And there's a small handful of people out there in the world who are sitting on tens of billions, if not even hundreds of billions of dollars right now because they never touched their Bitcoin. Granted, look, you could touch some, but be smart. That's all I'm saying. All right. So what are our future value drivers, right? What will grow the value of bitWAGA and WAGA? All right. And we have multiple ecosystem developments. And I'm going to share just 5 of them with you here. We have our digital passports. All right. Secure blockchain verified identity and access management system. We have our flagship Triunity Layer 1 EVM blockchain that will also be launching. This is our own blockchain that we will be launching, and it has one of the first consensus mechanisms which will be using our digital passports, right? A digital passport gated proof of stake network powering the ecosystem. And with that, we have dual token staking. All right, so this is an advanced staking mechanism which will deliver WAGA rewards per block. All right, and to be honest, this is our real world asset. All right, the Ala Judah. All right, which is an eco-friendly island transformation backed by blockchain technology. And also we have the Web3 gaming integrations, right? Multiple gaming partnerships and native token utility within games. And this is just five. We have so much more to come that we will share with you. All right. So here are the tokenomics for both bitWAGA and WAGA. Okay. Let's go over bitWAGA. So bitWAGA is Genesis on the Binance Smart Chain. And there is an extremely scarce total supply of only 5,000 coins. These 5,000 coins will be distributed over the next 25 years plus, having every 1,440 days. The Genesis phase will only last 360 days, and after that, this is a halving event that will last each epoch 1,440 days. Okay. The distribution of the coins, all right, 20% is pre-mined. Only one coin is being retained for the Triunity Foundation. 999 coins will be listed on PancakeSwap once we hit our sales threshold. All right, our AI dual quantum miners threshold, and 80% of the total supply, which is 4,000 coins, will be available to be mined by the community. Freshly minted bitWAGA through the AI dual quantum mining platforms. All right. If you have any of the five AI dual quantum miners, you'll be able to mine these 4,000 coins over the next 25 plus years. Other than that, the only other way to get bitWAGA is through the exchange once it's listed. Excuse me. And now we also have WAGA, right? Which is also on the Binance Smart Chain, but in the future will be the native coin of the Triunity network. The total supply is 576 billion coins. Decimals is 18. And I didn't mention the decimals for bitWAGA is just like Bitcoin, all right? 8 decimals. The allocation for WAGA, right? We have a harvest allocation. 86.8% will be able to be allocated, and it'll be distributed to the community through our digital passport staking platform. All right, 400 billion coins, and the AI dual quantum miners. You'll be able to mine up to 100 billion coins through the AI dual quantum miners. All right, and the founders have a 13.2% reserve, which is 76 billion coins. All right, and that is reserved for airdrops, giveaways, and liquidity pools. If you need any more information on this, just drop a message inside of our private Telegram chat with your questions, and we will be sure to share more information with you. All right, so let's talk about our RWA and RWD, right? Our real world asset plus our real world development project, which is the Isle of Judah. A visionary project to transform a 38 square mile deserted island into a sovereign, self-sustaining, next generation civilization. Designed as a home for pioneers, creatives, and builders, the Isle of Judah is a blueprint for what's possible when innovation, sustainability, and human cooperation unite. Our mission is to build a dynamic, inclusive society empowered by decentralized technology and regenerative design. So we have a full list on our main site that you could visit. It's also on the Let's platform website if you go to the About section. But we'll just share 4 of the planned development zones. All right. This is just a small glimpse. We have smart living districts, right? Sustainable off-grid homes with blockchain-based identity and land ownership. All right. We have the digital financial zone, all right, based for WAGA and other blockchain assets supporting DeFi and wealth creation. We will be um, working with the government of Angola to build an international airport and cruise terminal and cargo port, all right, which will give global access for travelers, innovators, and cargo connecting continents and commerce. And one of my most exciting projects on the island is the farm scraper and wellness, all right? Advanced vertical farms for food production, complemented by nature sanctuaries and eco resorts. And there's so much more, right? Mixed commercial and residential areas, a restoration, reforestation project, theme park, educational campuses, much, much more. All right. Just to give you an idea for scale, Manhattan Island, New York, right? Manhattan Island, between the boroughs, is about 22 to 23 square miles. We have 38 square miles of deserted island that we will be transforming into a lush, thriving oasis. The downtown district within this island, right, is going to be about 5 times the size of the financial district of Manhattan, of Lower Manhattan, just to give you an idea for scale, all right? So, the main thing that you need to do to participate with us, right, is to join Let's Learn and Earn Together. You get lifetime educational access, which is a one-time $50 BNB payment for lifetime access to the platform. So, join Let's, all right, join the Let's portal for comprehensive learning in blockchain, Web3, NFTs, DeFi, right, decentralized finance, and staking strategies. You get to learn while you earn. And we do have a comp plan for this as well with that $50 of BNB. You could share the platform with others and generate 50% and 100%. And if you're probably wondering, how is that sustainable? You'll see real soon, right? You get to generate 50 and 100% commissions on various products. Build practical skills while creating real income. You get access to exclusive opportunities only available to members like our AI dual quantum miners, right? Now, anybody could mine with the AI dual quantum miners, right? The whole world, anybody, if you have a miner in your wallet, you can mine. However, the only people that can claim the miners first are Let's members. So if you are a part of Let's, you're the only people who can buy them first because there's only 39,900 miners available. Okay. So the only way the rest of the world will get a taste of these miners are through you, the Let's community. All right. So you could go from zero to hero, go from complete beginner in the Web3, right? A space to professional by taking control of your financial future today. All right. So believe in the vision, build together, earn together. Welcome to Let's and Try Unity. So we are live. So what I'm going to do real quick, I'm going to stop sharing my screen. And before we start with the giveaway for the $5,000 miner giveaway, all right, we'll be giving away 6 $500 miners and 2 $1,000 miners. We're going to go ahead and give you a quick little sneak peek of the back office so you guys can know exactly what to do. All right, so give me 1 second. I'm going to pull it up here shortly and in the chat, if you kindly can, Brother Shinobu or Cash, just let me know in the chat if you can see my screen when I share it. 1 second. All right, y'all. Let me know if my screen is visible. Yes, perfect. Appreciate it. All right, y'all. So, the pre-sale for the miners is saying that we have 37 minutes, 14 seconds to go. All right, so it looks like there is a slight change in the access of this because We did set this to a 11:11, but it looked like it's probably set to 12:11. It's probably set to 11:11 based off of another time zone. So that is perfectly fine, y'all. Let me go ahead and connect my wallet, and I'll still give you guys access because this is a recording. So by the time this is uploaded to YouTube, the back office will be available anyway. So let's just go ahead and log in. And we highly recommend that you use the OKX wallet. You can use any wallet, but we highly recommend OKX because of its ease of compatibility. All right. Let's go ahead and connect our wallet. Okay, and we are connected. All right. So once this timer goes down, right, in the next 35 minutes, 53 seconds, you will be able to get access to the back office here. All right. So you'll be able to get access to the back office, and this is what the back office will look like. All right. Very simple. So you have your details here. It'll show the last 7 of your wallet address that's connected. The only way you can access the back office is if you have a verified wallet with the Let's platform. All right. And that will be connected here. You'll see your user ID. It's going to be the same user ID that you have in Let's. And then you also can verify that by your upline. So whoever brought you into Let's, they will be your direct upline. So you will see their last 7 of their wallet address and their ID number. All right, so you can verify that as well. And then the legend upline is your upline's upline. All right, and you can see their information here as well. And you can see it says here, this user will receive 40% when you purchase a miner. So whoever is your upline, if you go ahead and purchase a miner, all right, they'll receive 40%. And their upline, which is your legend upline, that's your second upline, right? They will receive 10% of your purchase. Okay. You have access to your portfolio here, so you can see how much USDT you have in your wallet on the Binance Smart Chain. You can also see how much bitWAGA you have inside of your wallet and what your WAGA balance is as well. Over the next couple weeks, the portfolio will get an update, and you'll be able to see USTD value of bitWAGA and WAGA based off of the initial listing price that we will establish on PancakeSwap. And once we do list that, then the live price will be also connected to that. All right. So once we do go live, what you're going to want to do is click here where it says purchase miners. You're going to click on claim miners. All right. And it's going to take you to the claim page. And this is what the claim page looks like. All right. So here on the claim page, you could get a preview of what the miner visually would look like here. All right. And you have 5 miners that you could select from, right? Ranging from 100 to 10,000 USDT. You got 500, 1,000, and the 5,000 in between. Just select which one you want. You can purchase up to 20, right? And hold up to 20 miners in your wallet at any given time. All right. Well, actually, I think you could hold more in your wallet, but the max that you could purchase from a single wallet is 20 per miner, which is 100 total, right? 20, 20, 20, 20, and 20. All right, so you'll just go ahead and select which one you want. Let's say you want a 10K miner. You just go ahead and click 10K. And so let's say you want 20 of these. You'll just go ahead and go up to 20. We've already did a max over here, so we cannot go above, right? Because you see we already have 10 inside this wallet, right? So we can't do more than 10 here. So it got us maxed out. But for most of you guys, you'll be able to go up to 20 here. And then what you would do is click on approve. And then you'll have a transaction pop up that will allow you to approve that amount first. And once it's approved, then you could go ahead and click buy now. You'll see the buy now button highlight, and then you'll just make the purchase. The moment you make the purchase, All right, commissions is sent directly to the wallet of your upline and your upline's upline. And the same would go for you once your downline is purchasing miners. The moment the transaction is confirmed, 40% of the USDT is going to be sent directly into your wallet, meaning it is available for you to do whatever you want with it. All right. You could take that and buy more miners, or you could go ahead and take wifey or hubby on a date. It's all up to you. All right. Once you purchase those miners, you could go back to the back office and you can see here miners owned. You will see a list of the miners. All right. And you'll see how much you own for each miner. All right. Once you have your miners next week, right? September 11th, you'll be able to access your miners by going to access miners here or going to miners in the menu. All right, it's going to take you to this page. You can see it says mining pending. All right, and it shows you the date when it's going to begin. And all your information is here. All right, you'll be able to activate and deactivate your miners here on this page. You'll get full information on all the mining details like the network weight, your weight, what phase we're in, the countdown until the next epoch, the genesis duration, the epoch duration, how much bitWAGA is remaining to be mined, how much WAGA is remaining to be mined. All right, and at the top you have your daily bitWAGA emission, your daily WAGA emission. All right, and then we also have the liquidity threshold. Once the liquidity threshold hits these amounts, right, 200,000 here and 200,000 here, they will be listed on PancakeSwap. All right, now we're also incubating the potential to get it listed early. All right, and that's not going to change anything here. Whatever um amount that we raise, we will be adding to the liquidity pot. All right, and if I go here to the home page, all right, let me show you real quick. Here is the miner sales allocation. You see it says 40% goes to the direct upline, 10% to the legend upline, 10% to the Triunity Foundation. Then we have 20% to bitWAGA liquidity and 20% to WAGA liquidity. So the full sale, right, 20% and 20%, which is a total of 40%, is going directly into liquidity for both coins. All right. And the initial is 400 for the threshold, right? That's the sales threshold for the initial listing. Any liquidity after that will just be added and poured into PancakeSwap's liquidity. All right. So we do have a how-to page as well, which will break down everything for you. We have a how-to page, gives you all information plus a frequently asked questions section. And we also have an info page which show you how to sign up with OKX, how to set it up. And then you have all your smart contracts here that are verified on the Binance Smart Chain. So you can check all of this out. You also can add bitWAGA to your wallet or WAGA to your wallet if you're using like MetaMask or Trust Wallet or any other Web3 wallet of your choice. You could always add the token to your wallet. With OKX, it's automatically going to show up once you have any of the coin in your wallet. It would automatically show up, so you wouldn't have to add it. But you all could verify and view all of these contracts on BSC Scan, all right? By clicking these buttons, it'll take you directly to there, all right? And that's pretty much it, y'all. So, check out the homepage. I dropped the link inside of the chat. In the next 27 minutes, right? Which I'm pretty sure is going to be like 12:11 p.m. Eastern or a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You'll be able to access the back office if you have a Let's account. All right. So without any further ado, what we're going to do is do our giveaway. All right. So let me go ahead and stop sharing my screen. Let me check the chat for any questions. All right. No questions. All right. Cool. Cool. All right, y'all. So Brother Shinobu, our co-founder, Brother John, and everybody else who's here, I appreciate y'all. We're going to do a quick giveaway here. Giving away $5,000 worth of miners. We have everybody's wallets already on standby, and we have a spin the wheel. All right, so I'm gonna share my screen. Shinobu, Castro, let me know if you can see my screen here in about 2 seconds. Let me know. It should show up here shortly. Uh, and Brother Victor, we'll drop the link here for you as well before we get started. All right. All right, y'all. Can y'all see my screen? Brother Castro, Shinobu, y'all let me know. Awesome. All right. So we currently have 50 verified ID numbers on the Let's platform. Major shout out to all 50 members. If you are not here on this live and you win, just know your miner will be in your wallet by the end of this Zoom. All right. So, the way this is gonna work, we're gonna do the six $500 miners first, and then we'll do the two $1,000 miners last. All right. And we will remove the ID number of each winner as we continue on through the giveaway. All right. So we have all 50 here. Um, and we did shuffle all of the numbers, so it's not in subsequential order. They're all shuffled here. All right. And the spin should take about 30 seconds. So in the meantime, if y'all have any questions, y'all can feel free to ask them here in the chat. I got the chat open. Got it on standby here. But let's go. Let's go ahead and hit the first spin. All right. Whoever wins this will be getting a free $500 miner. All right, let's go ahead and hit the spin button. 3, 2, 1. Uh-oh, it's slowing down. Uh, 27. Whoever is ID 27 in the platform, you just won a $500 miner. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull up my spreadsheet here on the side, and I'll let y'all know who is ID 27. ID 27's last four of their addresses, C, D, 2F. Congratulations, ID 27. You will be receiving a $500 miner. I see here in the chat, Victor Pierce Sr. Am I in the spin? If you have a Let's account with an ID number, you are in the spin. Every single member with a Let's account, right now we have 50 members, verified members, are eligible for the giveaway. All right, so let's go ahead and remove 27. All right, so that is the first giveaway. We got 5 more $500 miners to give away. Let's go ahead and do one more spin. ID 5, Shout out to ID5, whoever ID5 is. You just got a free $500 miner. ID5's last four of their wallet is 1782. Again, that is 1782. Congratulations. All right, let's go ahead and give another spin. Ooh, it just landed on 14. ID 14, congratulations to you. You just received a free $500 miner. Shout out to ID 14. Not sure who that is. Brother Shinobu, who's that? Man, I really hope somebody who's on the line wins, because it look like it's gonna be some people who's not even on the Zoom, and they're gonna have to find out by the YouTube, by the replay, that they won a $500 miner. So ID 14, their last four is F181. Again, that is F181. Congratulations to you for winning a $500 miner. All right, let's give another spin. Let's go, let's go. I'm rooting for y'all, man. Y'all drop y'all IDs in the chat if y'all want to, so that way I can kind of know. Never know. Well, look like one of our newest members may have won. ID 48, whoever is ID 48, shout out to you. ID 48, you just won a $500 miner. We got two more $500 miners to give away. Oh man said -4. I wish, man. Let's hope that you get that. Hopefully it lands on 44 within the next four spins, man. I'm rooting for you. Shout out to ID 48. Now let's look at the last four of ID 48. That is CAC6. Whoever has ID wallet address ending in CAC6. Congratulations to you. ID 48, you just won a $500 miner. All right. All right, let's give another spin. Got two more $500 miners to give away. Oh, 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 uh-oh. We're getting close to 44. Is 44 gonna get one? Oh man. ID 17. ID 17. Congratulations. You just won a $500 miner. ID 17's last four. Let's go ahead and pull that up real quick. Give me 1 second. ID 17's last four is 9D97. Again, that is 9D97. Congratulations for winning a $500 miner. We got one more spin coming for the $500 miners. Let's go. ID 19. Congratulations. You just won a $500 minor, and that concludes for our six $500 minor giveaways. ID 19's last four is 4C. Excuse me. 4FC1. Again, that is 4FC1. Last four of their wallet address. This is ID 19. Congratulations for winning a $500 minor. All right, so we got two more spins, y'all. We got two more spins. And this is for the $1,000 minors. So fingers crossed for everybody who is locked in here. I'm hoping somebody wins who is live with us. I'm rooting for y'all, man. All right. So these are the last two spins. You see, we got Ethan Miller, number 40. We also have here 34. His ID is 44. Said, how do I find my upline? Your upline is well, whoever invited you here, Victor. Whoever invited you to the platform, they would be your upline. And if you log into the Let's platform, you could also see your upline's ID number as well. If you have a ID number in the Let's platform, you know, once we're done with this, I could investigate a little more for you. All right, so here's the last two spins, y'all. All right, 3, 2, 1. ID 49. Whoever's ID 49, which is literally the second to last person to join the platform. Shout out to you. Wow, that is huge. Yeah, man, that's huge, man. They just won them a $1,000 minor. Wow. ID 49's last four, if their wallet address is 8750. Whoever has a wallet address ending in 8750, you just won a $1,000 minor. Shout out to you. All right, y'all, this is the last spin. This is the last spin, and you know what? We might throw in. See, this is what happened when y'all lock in, right? This is what's gonna happen, right? Because we didn't announce this, but we're gonna go ahead and do this. We're gonna double up the giveaway. All right. So we're gonna do this spin. We're gonna give away a $1,000 minor. That's gonna total a maximum of $5,000 worth of minors given away. But we're gonna double up on that 5,000. We're gonna give somebody special a $5,000 minor. So that will be a total of $10,000 worth of minors given away tonight. All right. And this is the only time we're giving away minors because the only way you can get minors is to claim them at 12:11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right. So this is the only giveaway we'll be doing. After that, the only way you can acquire minors is by claiming them. All right. So let's go ahead and spin. This is the last $1,000 minor that's going to be given away. ID 8. Whoever ID 8 is, you just won a $1,000 $5,000 miner. Shout out to you. ID 8's last four is 2B0D. Again, that is 2B0D. Shout out to you, ID 8, for winning a $1,000 miner. All right. Man, shout out to them. Shout out to them, man. So yeah, we got one more spin, and we're giving a legendary $5,000 miner away to whoever gets this one right here, y'all. Whoever gets this last spin will be receiving a $5,000 miner. So, man, this has been an amazing night. We're gonna do more of these Zooms. We probably won't be giving away miners, but we probably will be giving away some WAGA, so stay tuned for that. All right, we probably will give away some WAGA next Zoom call. All right, so there is, let me see, 50 minus 6. So there are 42 members left on this spin the wheel. Who is going to win the $5,000 miner? Let's find out, y'all. All right, 3, 2, 1. Let's get it. Oh man, look like ID 35. ID 35, whoever you are a lucky person. You just won yourself a $5,000 miner. Shout out to you, ID 35. The last four of theirs wallet is 91EF. Again, that is 91EF. ID 35. Congratulations for winning a $5,000 miner. All right. So that concludes our giveaway. I highly recommend y'all join us again tomorrow, same time at 11 p.m. Eastern. We will be doing a WAGA giveaway, going over the details of our claims for the miners, and also doing a open Q&A at the end of that particular Zoom. All right. For anybody who do have any additional questions, ask those questions within our Telegram group, whether the public or private group. I will be in there answering questions. All right. Um, hey man, go ahead and get out there. You're gonna be able to earn 50 and 100% commissions for everybody who joined Let's, and you'll be able to earn 40% commissions every single time they purchase a miner. So if you go out there and hit the internet, hit these streets, you know what I'm saying? Sell these 10K miners. There's only 300 of those, but go ahead, get your money. You know what I'm saying? You sell just one 10K miner for the month, that's $4,000, and you don't have to wait for it. There is no withdrawal buttons. The money gets sent directly to your wallet. All right? Directly to your wallet. All right, y'all. So this is your brother Tobiah Tafari. I appreciate everybody who tuned in. We're gonna go ahead and close out with one of our Tri-Unity tracks that we got laced up called Ledger Lock. And this concludes our Zoom. Peace. Catch y'all tomorrow.
All net, all gold. Crypto bag, can't fold. Woo, woo. Ledger lock can't crack. Big stack, no slacks. Try unity that pack. Bitcoin move no back. Ledger lock can't crack. Big stack, no slacks. Chain glow, jet black. Try unity that pack. Cold, no glitch. Stay coin, get rich. Web3, my niche. New drop, no switch. Here link, all trust. DeFi, that's us. Gas low, still bust. Hold your bag, no dust. Shark climb, no lie. Oh, run that sky. Yo, vote my side. Multi-sig, we tied. Big blockchain high. New coin, fly. Whole keys, smoke, shut. New bag, no cut. Whole gang, all up. Try unity, don't bluff, don't bluff. Ledger lock and crack. Big stack, no slack. Try unity, that pack. Bitcoin move no back. Ledger lock and crack. Big stack, no slack. Chain glow, jet black. Try unity, that pack. Can't pass my zone. Fake no full grown. Point flip I own. Code safe, no loan. Smart link that code. Whole net unload. Talk green, no road. Token rain that mode. Next bag on wrist. Crypto lane don't miss. NFT that list. Bulletproof that bliss. Block on chain. Who play my game? Ledger lock can't crack. Big stack, no slacks. Try unity that pack. Bitcoin on no back. Ledger lock can't crack. Big stack, no slacks. Chain glow, jet black. Try unity that pack.